Breaking news on the Channel migrant crisis. A bold new scheme is now in motion. Britain and France have signed a treaty that will reshape how illegal crossings across the English Channel are handled. This week, Keir Starmer's one-in, one-out pilot scheme officially launched, a move that will dramatically alter the fate of many migrants attempting to reach the UK on small boats. But what does this mean for migrants, the Home Office, and the wider public? Stay with us as we unpack the latest developments in the UK's battle to control illegal immigration. Like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts as we dive into this crucial issue. As of Monday, the UK and France's treaty has taken effect, and the Home Office has made it clear. If you enter the UK illegally via a small boat, you can and will be detained and sent back to France. The Home Office issued a warning that any migrant arriving on these dangerous, unregulated crossings faces detention upon arrival. The UK government now has the power to immediately return migrants back to France, thanks to this new agreement designed to curb the growing tide of illegal crossings. This new measure forms part of the UK's broader strategy to dismantle the criminal networks responsible for these perilous journeys. The Prime Minister says, "We are fixing the foundations of the broken asylum system that we inherited." With a clear message, he added, "If you come here illegally on a small boat, you will face being sent back to France." This one-in, one-out scheme is at the heart of the plan. Under it, for every migrant returned to France, another will be allowed to legally enter the UK, provided they meet the necessary criteria. That means full documentation, security checks, and no previous attempts to cross the Channel illegally. The Home Office assures us that this will begin almost immediately, with detentions expected to start within days. This scheme was brought to life after French President Emmanuel Macron's recent state visit to the UK, where he and Keir Starmer formalized the deal. This is the first time that individuals who take this illegal, dangerous journey to the UK will be returned to France. It's a step forward in fighting organized crime, said Home Secretary Yvette Cooper, who signed the final agreement last week alongside French Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau. The agreement goes further. Migrants who enter the UK illegally could be sent back immediately. The Home Office has already outlined plans to detain and return adults whose asylum claims are deemed inadmissible. This could reshape how we look at asylum applications and the rights of migrants who choose to travel through these dangerous routes. If their claim is unsuccessful, the UK now has the power to return them to France. This isn't just about policy. It's a message to criminal gangs who profit from these crossings. The treaty aims to crack down on the illegal trade that fuels these journeys. Supported by a £100 million investment to bolster enforcement against these criminal enterprises. For those who seek asylum legally, the new arrangement offers a clearer pathway. If they meet the requirements, they can submit an application for the Home Office's approval, establishing their identity, nationality, and undergoing rigorous checks. However, the critical stipulation is that they must never have attempted the dangerous small boat crossing. But will this agreement work? Can the UK and France cooperate effectively to stem the tide of migrants seeking asylum? Home Secretary Yvette Cooper believes so, pointing to the strategic role of both countries in protecting people fleeing persecution. But the system isn't without challenges. Asylum seekers will still face long waiting times and intense scrutiny. And for many, the risk of being sent back to France could leave them facing a lifetime of uncertainty. The pilot scheme will be trialed over the next few years, with a full review set for June 2026. In its first year, Labour has already returned over 35,000 people without the right to stay in the UK, with a significant increase in return rates over the past year. But with political challenges, legal challenges, and rising tensions in France, the future remains uncertain. We are not just playing our part in the UK. We are working with France and other European nations to control illegal immigration, not to mention combating the criminal networks behind this vile trade, Cooper added. But the road ahead remains rocky. Immigration enforcement at all levels is ramping up, but the legal challenges posed by such a high-stakes plan could slow progress. Critics warn that more needs to be done to protect vulnerable migrants, particularly those fleeing war and persecution. The Home Office has signaled its readiness to defend its actions, no matter the legal hurdles. With such a contentious issue at the forefront of UK politics, it's clear that the government is making a bold move. But will it make the difference needed to stop the dangerous and illegal crossings? Only time will tell. If you want to stay updated on the latest developments in this evolving story, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Share your thoughts on this new scheme in the comments below and let us know how you feel about the government's stance. Is it the right approach, or is it just another political maneuver? Like this video if you found it informative, and share it with your friends who need to know about these important changes. Until next time, thank you for watching.